Hey, welcome to my channel, Born 100 Years Too Late. I'm Brett, and today I'm up here in Desert Peaks wilderness area. I got 2 game cameras up here. We're gonna go pick those up. We're gonna camp. We're gonna build a fire. We're gonna cook on the fire, and hopefully there's some water up here. The bad thing about it is this is gonna be like the coldest night of the year down here. We got a winter storm coming in. It's supposed to snow, but I'm prepared. We'll see. Wait. Onward and upward. Right there's a little coyote track. Lots of coyotes up here in this desert. Not a lot of anything else. Pretty cool little rock structure. I wonder, you know, there's 2 canyons that come together right here. Get back. And I wonder if this was like some kind of lookout station or lookout post. Look at that. Two rooms and no door in between the rooms. I bet that's what it was. Here's another one of these little places out away from the main building or the main structure. What do you reckon it was? I do not know. Someone in the comments said these might, because the other building I found over there had one of these just like this. Someone said it might have been an outhouse. I don't know. Looks awfully small. There's not a hole in the middle of it. I do not know. I've had some game cameras up here since November. And there's horse tracks going up this canyon. And it's the same canyon I rode up when I put the cameras out. I'm kind of wondering if those are still my tracks. They must be, because it hasn't rained or the wind's blown some, but I don't imagine it's blown hard enough down in this little old canyon to we gotta go up right there to blow them out. I'm riding Beautiful Bonnie or Brilliant Bonnie or the $50,000 mule, packing old Clyde. I didn't throw a diamond hitch with a mani tarp over the top. Typically, that's what I like to do. But I want to get where we can do things a little faster and more efficient. I can strap things down with those panniers from Mountain Ridge Gear. It's really, you know, pretty neat set of panniers. They hold a lot of stuff. They got little pouches on them. And they got those flaps over the top with straps where you can kind of cinch something down on top of the panniers. And I got the the hard plastic inserts in them. I'm not sure if that's necessary. I thought I'd try it this time. And I'm wearing these insulated Carhartts and my muck boots, I call them. They got a felt liner in them. I don't want to get cold. And it's supposed to get down in the low 20s tonight. So I got my good sleeping bag, and I've got a bedroll. Or really, it's like a manny tarp, I guess is what it's. A cowboy bedroll from Ellis Canvas Tents. I couldn't bring the mattress that comes with it because I couldn't roll it up tight enough. So I just brought my Thermarest. It's a Mondo or something. It's big, and it is comfortable. Got to sleep comfortable. If I don't sleep comfortable, it makes for a miserable night. I only brought 2 dogs this time. I brought Mr. Peso and Rusty Boy. Peso's just now learning how to go out with me. He's a young dog. He is half greyhound or coyote hound and half cow dog. We call them lurchers. Real obedient, quite a bit of speed, and not too far ranging. This canyon goes up here about, I don't know, about another half a mile or so. And then it turns off to the right. And it gets pretty rough. Not that bad. I mean, you can get through it. Rocky, like all this country. Lots and lots of rocks. They've been digging for water down there. Whatever kind of critters are in here, like coyotes, having to dig for water. Maybe javelina, I don't know. I haven't seen any javelina tracks yet. Haven't seen any deer tracks either. Lots of coyote tracks. Another one where they were digging for water. I forgot, we got to climb up on the side and side hill across this boxed-in canyon. Go right up through there. Oh yeah! Go down right there. It boxed in. We had to climb up here on a side hill. But I think we go right around that bend right there. And that's where I want to stay the night. And that's where the cameras are. I bet there's no water left there, but it's possible. But it's doubtful. Hope I can find enough firewood. I should be able to. I got my cameras down there. Wish I could find a gate or someplace I could get the mules across. That's where I want to camp, is down there. But I don't want to tote all my stuff that far down. Maybe there's a gate up there on top. I can go right through here and over. We'll see. Let's go look, because there's water down there. I seen it. These places like this out in the desert are invaluable. Does that make sense? And there's water right there. Look at that. This is a really, really cool spot. I might ride on down. See if I can find a gate, come back, come over the top so I can drop down into that canyon. I'd have to take my mule all the way around through there, drop down in there, and then come up. Or ride down through here. This would work too. Maybe I can just take that fence down over there and then build it back up when I'm done. Oh yeah, and there's lots of firewood down there too. That's what I gotta do. I don't fall. This is a neat place. Hello, Peso. Hello, Peso. Are you having fun, buddy? Haha, there's my other camera. Right there. I got to figure out a way to get the mules over here. I can tie them up right to those trees right there. They're close to me. I can keep an eye on them. Plenty of rocks, plenty of firewood, and I'm protected from the elements. Yes, sir? I think this is the place to be. No water down there, but there's water right up on top. Woo! Let's see what we can do. You scared, Peso? I ain't gonna hurt you. No, get out, get out. I didn't bring a card reader, so when I pull the cameras, I'll put the pictures. I think I set these on video too. So maybe we got like Sasquatch or Bigfoot or a chupacabra, a jaguar, something coming in here. Oh, I got to tell you the story about the band of illegal aliens I was warned about. There's my gate right there. That's what that's made for, all tied off. And I believe I can fix it when I'm done. I can bring those mules right through here. Jump them off down through here, back and around, over the top and back down to there. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. I can get water for everything right there. Sit down for a minute. We got some time. Oh, me. What a hideout, though, right? Now, dang sure wouldn't want to be here monsoon season. That might be kind of scary. Big old hard rainstorm come in. This thing really floods. You know it does. Anyway, we'll get to work. I don't think I'm going to sleep underneath that rock bluff unless it starts snowing real hard. I think I'd rather sleep out here in the open a little bit because I want to build a big old fire, and if I build a fire, I don't know, will that rock heat up and fall? Man, if it did, it'd be the end of me. One of my fears. I'm not scared of much. That scares me a little bit. So I'll put my bedroll out a little bit further right here. One of the joys of bringing a pack mule, you get to bring some creature comforts, like a chair. Oh, what the heck? What's wrong with my chair? What do you think, buddy? Come on, come talk to me. Come talk to me, yeah. You guys can sleep on those blankets or next to my sleeping bag tonight. Does that sound okay? How's peso? Ese peso, ¿qué pasó, amigo? No, don't get too excited. Flaco, I'm gonna start calling you skinny. How come you won't gain weight? I feed you like crazy. How come you're so skinny? Wormed? Fed? Huh? Build me a fire right there. Okay, I gotta tell the story now. I ran into the rancher. This dog thinks I'm talking to him. I ran into the rancher that runs the cattle, and he's got all his cattle pulled off here last week. And he told me, he said, have you ran into any illegals? I said, no, I haven't. And he said just on the ranch, which is just adjacent to this one, which is just about 4 miles, 5 miles that way, they picked up a band of illegals and they had over 35 automatic weapons. And I've had some comments. Don't you worry about running into illegals. Don't you worry about running into people coming over the border. And I never really think about it. I kind of wondered. I drove right by the Border Patrol station and I asked the Border Patrol agent. I said, hey, is it true about that, about the illegals and the automatic weapons? And he just said, yes, it is. And I said, oh, wow. I said, I spent a lot of time up there in those hills. And he said, are you armed? I said, always. I don't ever go anywhere without a weapon. He just shook his head and said, good. Be careful. So here I am. Let's get a fire ring built. I don't think I want to sleep underneath that rock right there. They'd never find me if that thing fell. What happens if the heat of the fire heats that thing up and it expands and cracks and falls down? That wouldn't be a good thing. I know the chances of that happens pretty slim, but still. Oh, let's get started. That'll work. Oh yeah. Kind of damn wood is that? Go get some more firewood. I seen a mesquite up here. Looked like it was dead. Mesquite's pretty neat wood. It burns for a long, long time. And it's good to cook on. Oh yeah. A big part will burn for a long time. I love this little lantern. I've had it for years and years. It's kind of hard to work with because it's so small. Tying a mantle on there, my big old fingers are not meant for doing this little fine work like this. There you go. And then this just goes down on here like this, and then spins. Then you put a propane bottle on the bottom of it. I didn't think that little sparker worked. Is that a cool little lantern? I wish I could hang it up somewhere. Look at that. I think that thing will stay there. Let's go get some more firewood. This is a pretty cool headlamp and like a flashlight too. Let's see. Pull it off of there. Then it's got a clip where you can clip it onto your shirt or whatever. OLight. They're a good company. They make good lights. Yeah, look at that. Oh, need a little energy right now. How about some raisins? Mm. Whoa, look how bright that is. Think it's cooking? Hope it's not just burning on the bottom. Hi, yeah. It's cooking. What are the poor rich people doing tonight? Sitting in their big old mansions. They just don't get it. Guy went into a blacksmith shop. Blacksmith was shaping a shoe on the anvil, shaping the shoe, and he put it in the fire and shape it. He sat it down. This guy come walking in, and he reached down to pick up the shoe to look at it, and he picked it up, dropped it real quick. Blacksmith looked at him and said, "Hot?" Guy said, "No, just don't take me long to look at a shoe." Just heard a coyote. Oh yeah. That's elk backstrap. My bread didn't turn out very good. But I bet if I mop some butter in there with it and eat it with a spoon, it'll still be good. I tasted it a couple times already, and it's all right. Can't wait to see what's on those game cameras. I'll make me some coffee, eat a little bit of that backstrap, kind of enjoy the evening, roll out my sleeping bag. Like I said, I'm not going to sleep underneath that rock. I thought I would. I seen those big cracks in there, and I just don't think that's a good idea. Yeah, I'm gonna roll it out right there and sleep right there. It's level enough. I think I'll be all right. These cigars are Tabaks, T-A-B-A-Ks. And I forgot to bring my whiskey. Usually, I don't drink. But when I'm out like this, I like to have a couple shots of whiskey. And I can't find my Born 100 Years Too Late flask. So I didn't even bring any. I always know, like when I climb in one of those cave holes, I get real claustrophobic. This right here is pretty close to that. I feel a little claustrophobic. I don't know if I'll ever camp in a little cove like this again. I think I like the openness a little bit better. I mean, it's a cool place. It's pretty neat. And then with the fire in here and these rocks all around, it's holding the heat in really good. But that water's hot. My coffee is going to be out next week. I hope they can get it shipped in time, but it's all packaged and everything. It's ready to go. I'll have a link. Down in the description in the future videos with where you can get it. Holy moly. I'll be up all night. Just right. I can feel the cold coming in a lot more now too. I got it done. That's for sure. Amen. Pretty dang good. Little jalapeno. Woo! That jalapeno's hot. Man. Better watch that. I don't want to have to climb out of the sleeping bag in the middle of the night with a pain. Little coffee and jalapeno. Dang sure get the system working. Got to be careful with it. Oh man, that's real good. It's just kind of a mush, but that's all right. See if I can get this butter melted a little bit. Or softened up. It's frozen. It's cold, I guess. Can't go wrong with butter. Also, that fat in butter keep you warm at night. Not that I'm too worried about getting cold. I got a sleeping bag that I think they climb Mount Everest with that same sleeping bag. Let that melt up a little bit. Oh, this cook kit. It's fire maple. Use this code right here, and I think you get 10, maybe 20% off, maybe just 10% off. They sent me this little kit. I like it. I don't know how good it is over the fire, but it's got its own little stove. Also, it probably works better off of its own little stove. Yeah, that's pretty good. Matter of fact, that's real good. Got my Mondo thermarest pad down, my pillow, my Ellis canvas tent bivy sack. Got all my fire making stuff. Little bundle right there. Battery went dead on my good camera, but I'm gonna roll out my sleeping bag right here. Got everything set up. Should be good to go.
Certain words, but you know what you don't know. You're not doing people a service, especially people like myself that aren't educated in this. Turn to others who claim if you don't really know, you're fucking over a lot of people, unfortunately.
Well, it's my bed.
Okay, so is it just bad
that rock falls,
Oh, there it is.
pretty sure it's not going to get me.
So, actually, here, I'll be self-serving.
Listening to a little Joe Rogan.
That is so twitch. Look at
Got
that.
my water ready for in the morning.
And how
My coffee ready.
Scholars who are trying to figure out the entirety of human knowledge up until that point.
Wow, power. It's too much power. For instance, this is the best example of it because.
Oh.
Oh yeah, of course. And more of a problem with them saying, we're talking about the Mormon Church, they recently joined them. We know why their family.
A cult is
This is a water filter.
choosing the right candidate.
Because that's one of the things that's really hard. Even though I got a pack mule, it's hard to pack enough water. This is still full. I got my kettle full. Got enough for coffee. I'll be able to use this to drink it if I need to. But I can also filter some water in the morning and make it good. If I feel like it tomorrow, it's not too cold, I'll show you how it works. It's called Gray something. What I did is a lot of these things I seen and I sent them emails because it's things that I needed. I needed a water filter system. I needed a cooking system that had pots and stuff in it. I had my jet boils, and they're all right for making coffee or for making dehydrated meals. But for coming out and cooking, I needed some pots and stuff. So, and then I needed a way to filter water. Of course, I need my headlamps, and of course, OnX Maps. I use it for everything. Oh, and Ellis canvas tents. This bedroll came from Ellis. They didn't give me a code or anything, but they sent me the bedroll for free. Okay, guys, good night. I'm hitting the sack. Got everything there. I need my weapon just a little bit easier to get to, just in case.
But we do it with, Marcus and Rose.
Good night, guys.
We even do it with Shakespeare.
See you in the morning.
Because if you only have one copy, you have to trust. And so, we don't know what it looked like.
Morning, guys. Slept pretty good last night. Never did get cold. Just had that old man thing going on. Had to get up and pee 3 times. Well, I'm going to have to get up and get a fire started. It is cold. Well, I thought my other camera was filming, but I guess the cold weather got to the battery. I had fed my mules, gave them some oats, made myself some coffee and some oatmeal, and then I could feel that storm coming in. So I thought, man, I better hustle up and get out of here. So I wasted no time packing my stuff up, saddling the mules, and then going over and fixing that fence. Yes, sir. going to go down there, climb the mules back over that fence, tie them up to that tree and fix that fence, and then we ride out that way. Ta-da! It's about to snow, guys. It's snowing in the desert. I'll be dang. Hope I can get out. It's starting to stick a little bit. It's amazing. We've got about another, I don't know, 3 miles to go. And then I got a long climb out of here with the truck. No problem. Well, we're back at the truck. Snowing in the desert. It's amazing. And quite a bit. Got a pretty good drive going out of here, but won't be a problem. Famous last words. There was a real steep grade going out of there, and I did end up getting stuck. Had to unload the mules, lead them all the way up the mountain, tie them off to a fence, come back the truck back down, and get a running start. But I did make it out. It was amazing being out here in this desert in the snow. Now, let's check out those game camera pics.